The Nine of Pentacles being the overall, this usually indicates, a relationship here where you are independent from each other. And it's not that there is this want to be single, but it's more about, wanting to maintain a level of independence. I don't think that either one of you are in a place here to like fully commit. It's like you're together, but you're not defining the relationship. And I think it's important for you to stay, independent and not codependent. I mean, that's the best way to put it. So you come into this with the Knight of Wands. This person is showing the Emperor. I think that this is somebody who is stepping up here and wanting to take control of the situation. But the way that you see them, I think is, not only are they wanting to take control of this relationship and like really stepping up here and taking some action, I think you just see it as, a passionate thing. It's like, I don't want to say hit it and quit it, but for you, it's passion driven. I think that for you, you may look at it like there's not really a whole lot of substance behind it, but this is somebody who is exerting their control now. It's like they're coming through and going, Sagittarius, I want to have a connection with you. I'm going to step up to the plate and do something about it. Now, moving into the Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Wands, the thing is we're talking about, I think, a repeating cycle with this person, but we're also talking about this coming around in your life for a reason. But if you have been through the ups and downs with this person, they're going to be in a place where they're not going to deal with any kind of opposition when it comes to being in a relationship with you. They're kind of like setting a line where it's like, I'm not going to let things stand in the way of this relationship, and we cannot do this back and forth anymore. This is kind of what I feel like. I almost have a feeling that, Sag, there is a reason why things don't exactly work out with this person. And as much as they would like to take control here and establish, some stability with this relationship, it's like they're almost too demanding of you. And when you move into the Five of Swords here, we're talking about extreme miscommunication, fighting, words being said that hurt. This, though, could be you feeling like, this person is doing whatever it takes to get what they want. It's like almost feeling like they have, taken something from you, and it's not really like backstabbing. It's more of, how do I put this? Like, you're going to give me what I want, and I don't really have consideration for you. And the thing is them showing the Nine of Wands, the both of you are kind of looking at the situation like, you have hurt me, you've sabotaged the situation, you've said some things, or you've done some things. They're looking at it like, you've put me through a lot. What did you expect? That's like this argument going on about how the both of you are really guarded. You don't want to be taken advantage of. They're afraid to let something in, especially if they're setting some boundaries and you're like, oh, hell no, you can't do that to me. You can't tell me what I can and can't do, because you're wanting to establish control over me and what I give to you in this relationship. But they're showing that they've been put through a lot with the Nine of Wands. It's interesting. It's this kind of like fight that is going on between the two of you, because you don't really see this as something that I think is going to go anywhere in the future, although this situation is coming around for a reason. But the communication and the actions that are going on between the two of you, you see it a certain way, they see it another way. They're protecting themselves in a way where it's like, I want to take control here, but I don't want anything to come through that's going to create opposition with this. And this is coming around for you where this is meant to happen again with this person. But you see this as a really hurtful thing, right? Now, I do think that you get to a place of understanding. The problem is that this person, for whatever reason, with the Nine of Swords, they have fear and anxiety when it comes to you. But I think that emotionally, you may be opening up here with the King of Cups, that hurts them. whether you're male or female or dealing with a male or female. But this is coming from a place of wisdom. And for you, it's like you understand how this person feels now. And there may be this need to balance the situation out here with justice, make amends, whatever. But it's more important, like I said, for you to remain independent. You know, you don't want, because I kind of get the feeling that this person wants to be fully a part of your life, but I don't think that you're prepared for that. You know, and for them, they're showing the fears and anxieties. My God, if I could talk right about the future. Now, it may be that you are trying to come from a place of compassion and say, okay, we need to fix this. And maybe that means separating. And that's where their like worst fears being realized, you know, but there's fear and anxiety. And then, yeah, justice. Again, justice. Okay. So here's how I'm kind of looking at this. This person has gone into isolation with their thoughts, and it's going in a really bad direction here with the 9 of Swords. They're hopeful, though, that, you know, they're headed in the right direction here, because I'm looking at the star, and technically the sun is a star, right? So it's interesting how the both of you are kind of meeting this way. I think that they, you know, kind of go into a place where they really need to figure some things out for themselves, right? Because for whatever reason, this person is like really wanting to attach themselves to you, is what I feel like. Even though they're coming from a place of like, I'm really careful about what I'm letting in, they still very much want to maintain control over you in the relationship. But that's not, you know, a good way to do this, right? Because it's just going to lead to a place where their fears and anxieties are going to get the best of them. So does that mean that you separate? Is that the only way to kind of like correct the situation? You know what I mean? So anyway, they're in hermit mode here, but there is some hope that they're going in the right direction. With the Knight of Cups, they may be refilling those emotions and maybe wanting to come through and continue to make this offer. But there may be, you know, some fears that, you know, it's not going to go anywhere, right? This situation has been unbalanced here, and we need to do something here. We need to figure it out. We need to make the situation right. Is it the right thing for you to do? The only way that you're going to know that, Sag, is if you're able to let go of things that you've been hanging on to that may be affecting your connection with this person. And it may be that in order for, you know, there to be new energy being brought into this, is that you need to let go of whatever emotional issues you may have. You know, especially if this person is like stepping up now and going, here's my opportunity, let me take some action on this. But I think that they're kind of demanding. You know, it's like they really want to attach themselves to you. They want to be a part of your life, but there's a reason why you're in this place of like, I'm doing things on my own right now. I don't know if I really want to be involved with this. So do you cut it out? Or, you know, do you feel like the right thing to do here is to, you know, bring some energy back into this? Because there is this hopeful feeling, right? And this kind of like playful energy with the sun. This person may make you feel really good about yourself. And it may be, well, you know, it's time to do what's right here. And this person may be coming through and still wanting to offer these emotions, that, or, you know, their fears and anxieties get the best of them and they just keep things to themselves. But I don't know. I kind of look at this Knight of Cups as he had to stop back at the water to refill the emotions. It's not just, well, if you're not going to take it, fuck it, I'm just going to drink it. It's more of, I need to fill myself back up here as far as the way that I feel about this, so that I can make, you know, that offer of love, right? But you're remaining independent from each other. You know, you may be dealing with a person here who wants a little bit too much from you, who expects a little bit too much. And then you have the Page of Wands. All right. So you deserve love. Yes, you do. You deserve to be loved just like everybody else. But something may have happened to you that makes you feel like you're not going to be able to get the love that you deserve. And I think that that's kind of what's showing up here as far as the way that you're coming into this. So with the 8 of Cups, this is like, I want you to love me the way that I love you. But somebody else is not there. There's not enough warmth and understanding in the relationship. That is the 3 of Pentacles. That is what is lacking. And that is what you may have been wanting from somebody before. And this may have caused a separation for you, which is why you are single now That, or if you are a single Sagittarian, you're tired of having these feelings for people who don't have the same feelings for you. You know, and it's like you continuously give love and warmth and support to others, but you are the one that is wanting it. With the Six of Wands, you're talking about, you know, putting yourself out there. But with the Five of Cups, this may be somebody coming through apologizing to you for not, you know, giving you that kind of attention. And it may be somebody coming through that wants to, you know, have a relationship with you again. But with the High Priestess and looking at the Page of Wands, I don't think that you're necessarily like keeping secrets from this person, but I almost feel like you're forcing yourself to look past certain things with them in terms of expressing your emotions because of the way that you come into this. So it's like, I'm going to keep my feelings to myself and I'm not going to push it anymore. Because clearly, you know, even though this person is apologizing, you still don't think that they're going to feel the same way that you do. And it's like, you're getting caught up in the passion of the moment, but I think that you understand that this person just doesn't have those kind of emotions for you yet, right? But you may be giving into this, but not expressing the way that you feel anymore. Oh, and then the Five of Wands. Okay. Oh, that changes things a little bit. So the Devil. Unfortunately, this is a situation where it's just based on lust. That's it, right? Unhealthy, though, too. You know, and this may be like patterns that you get into as far as like relationships, which is why some of you may be single, right? Catching emotions for people who just aren't capable of, you know, feeling those things, with the Devil being there. And with the Four of Pentacles, we're talking about somebody who wants to try to build the passion up again, right? But that's because they've been watching you and what is going on with your relationships. This may be somebody who's been paying attention to, you know, kind of what's been going on, and that may be the secret here. But the thing is, you know, it's still about looking past appearances here with the Page of Wands, getting swept up in the passion and not really caring about, you know, things like this. Can you look past that, you know? And is this something that is going to be revealed to you? And can you continue, you know, being involved with this person if the reason why they're coming through is because they've been watching your past relationships and they think that they have an in with you now? Which is why there's this apology for not, you know, expressing emotions to you before because they weren't capable. But what I would caution here is that you deserve to have the love that you want. You shouldn't have to settle for situations with people who are incapable of expressing, you know, emotions, or who aren't able to be, you know, emotionally open or invested in the relationship. But I would be careful with this, you know. Now, the other part of this, though, is that you may be having a secret connection with somebody, though. Right? Now, that's only going to be for some of you. But the thing is if you're having a secret connection, you're going to be in a place of knowing that this person is with somebody else. And there's always this focus on, well, what's going on with the other person, right? That or the third party knows exactly what's going on between you, right? So, first of all, soulmate connections aren't always a positive thing. And I know I've said this before, because I've been seeing this a lot lately. It's like we know that this person is our soulmate, but it's not to bring love and peace to our lives, but to teach us, you know, what we need to know in order to elevate or move forward. It's like the soulmate that comes through and shows you what you don't want so that you're more clear in moving forward with what you do want, right? You know, but there may still be hope with this situation, though. So with the Page of Cups, you're talking about somebody who is having a hard time expressing the way that they feel. It's like they can't ever say it right or get it out. And you may be dealing with somebody here who is trying to find the words to express that they want to fix things with you. Something may have gone wrong in the relationship, and it's like we need to fix it before it's too late with the Nine of Wands. But it's like they can't find the right words. And it's like frustrating that they can't communicate the way that they feel. Now, that could be you, though, too. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles and looking at the Three of Swords, you know, this is an iffy situation here. Yeah, the Three of Swords could indicate cheating, and that may be why you're not getting attention from this person, is because they're focused on something else. And it may be that you just need to get out of this situation. Now, that's only going to be for some of you. For others of you, it may be that, you know, you're continuing to stay in a relationship where you're not getting the attention that you need, and you know it's a bad situation and you want to get out of it. So you go from a place of like trying to fix it, but realizing that, you know, it's just too negative. Maybe it's time to end this, but you don't, though. There is an attempt to bridge the distance between the two of you with the Six of Swords. But with the King of Swords, there's this person isn't open emotionally. They're not going to give the emotional support that's necessary for the relationship. You know, they're not really focused on that, or they don't care about that, or they've lost feelings, or this is you've lost the feelings that you may have had once. Ooh, you got two here. The Six of Cups and then the Lovers. All right. The Three of Cups here, we're talking about mending the broken heart, right? So it's wanting to definitely fix some issues that have happened in the relationship, wanting to heal or mend those issues before it's too late, right? Like, there are some things that you need to work on together. There is the potential for the healing. But the only thing I think standing in the way is the inability to express feelings with the Page of Cups. Now, with the Chariot here, we're talking about, you know, somebody wanting to take control of the relationship here. But where is this relationship going? Somebody may be divided, especially with the Lover showing up, which could also indicate a cheating situation. This may be, you know, wanting to get past this and get the relationship moving in the right direction. But then I also look at this as if you're not getting the attention that you want, and this person is giving it to other people or other temptations, this becomes a bad situation for you, and maybe it is time for you to move on, right? Now, that's only going to be for some of you. Now, with the Six of Cups, it's like you want to get back to this place where the relationship was before, where the both of you were happy, right? You're focused on the past of the relationship, how your partner used to be, and wanting that to return. And there is an attempt made to get back to that with the Six of Swords. But somebody isn't open because there may be another influence here with the Lovers, which is a little bit iffy. I think that you're dealing with a person who doesn't know if they want to stay with you or if they want to get involved with other people or someone in particular. And I think that for you, if there is emotional detachment, it may be time that, you know, you make a choice in your love life here on whether or not this is the person for you, you know? Because you can't keep going back to this place where somebody can express emotions. We're constantly trying to mend these issues, but you keep going back to the same places, right? That's kind of what it feels like. But there is this longing for the past to return. They are a soulmate, but they are a soulmate in a way where it's trying to push you in the right direction in your love life by not giving you exactly what you need, unfortunately. And again, that's only going to be for some of you, right? Like I always stress that with these readings. They're general, right? If you're happy with your relationship, chances are you don't need a message. You don't need that